يا لغتي عربية حسبي بأنك منطقي وبياني عربية قلبي.
That's
my friend,
But if we
whose legal system?
The old way, we're never going to work.
No, but hold on. Whose legal system are you talking about?
I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree. But what I'm saying is we have to move forward. We can't be stuck back in those days.
Yeah, but you see, it's very easier said than done. If
I
it
agree, it's
trust
not
me,
easy, it's
if
not
it,
easy.
if it was that easy, then those people who completely annihilated two cities in World War II, yes, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, yes, they dropped, the first country to drop atomic bombs, nuclear bomb, basically are Americans. And they are the most advanced country today. They are the superpower today. You tell me which country in the world is going to stop them?
No one can stop them, yeah.
Well, everybody now, yeah, Russia.
Well, they haven't.
China.
But the thing is,
Exactly.
Russia, Russia and China are the biggest partners in trade.
No, but
How are they going to stop them?
so everybody's trying not to use nuclear weapons.
Look,
the
what-
law has changed.
What's your name?
Sean.
Okay, Sean. You know there are many things that you say I like, but when it comes to practicality, they are not practical.
Like, oh,
I'll tell you why.
but
Because
we're close to that.
No, because morality, the laws that you talk about, the different laws in the world that we have today, they are very subjective. If you do not have some authority dictating these laws, you will always be fighting with each other.
agree with you.
Because everyone is going to say follow my law,
What's your
and you
name?
say follow Hashim.
Hashim, I couldn't agree with you more.
Yes.
But those laws need to change.
Which laws?
Say there's a law that you're not allowed to do something, right? Today.
Yeah.
But in 5 years' time, it becomes irrelevant. In 5 years' time, that's not the
No, we are talking about the laws which are there, which affect everyone, which affect all communities. Let's take example, okay? In Saudi Arabia, alcohol is banned. In this country, is permitted. Whom are you going to basically cite?
Whatever you want.
No, you tell me based on your understanding of these two countries,
I like
who
it.
do you think is right?
Neither are right and neither are wrong.
No, that's not an answer. That's a
Why?
cop out.
Why?
Because you're legislating. Remember, a legislator cannot just say I don't care.
Why can't I go home and
Because-
have a whiskey
No,
and
no.
the guy in Saudi Arabia doesn't have a whiskey? He doesn't want a
No,
whiskey.
the law
I
is.
want a whiskey,
I'll
he
tell,
doesn't.
I'll,
What's
tell,
the
I'll tell you what. The Saudi Arabians, they say no, it's going to be stopped for everyone. In Britain, it says everyone over the age of 18 is permitted to have whatever alcohol. Okay, there might be some limit, I'm sure,
Okay, sure.
but it's not something that is enforced. Now wait a minute. The Saudis have a legitimate reason. They go by the book. In Britain, they do not go by, for example, a religious book. They have a law where it says a secular law.
And every year they change it.
Yeah. However,
Why do they change it?
Because
no, let's not go into that. Based on the secular law, listen. Based on the secular law,
Times change.
no. Based on the secular law, what has changed?
Not all the time.
One second.
Not all the time.
What has changed in
Times
terms of
change.
alcohol? You tell me.
We're not the same as we were 1400 years ago.
We're more immoral if that's what you're trying to say. I think we
Yeah, I'm getting there.
compared from 100 years ago, we are more immoral.
Yeah.
Maybe you're right.
Society,
Let me ask you. What has changed in terms of alcohol and its effects? Say 4,000 years from today. What has changed?
Probably nothing.
Exactly. Has the law changed?
There have been law
Yes.
changes.
So
yeah.
before, alcohol might be permitted for everyone.
Yeah, now
Later
it's-
on, the children cannot drink. Later on, even those who have reached the age of adolescence, they cannot drink. Later on, it became until the age of 18. And now maybe they want to move it as well. Now they want to close pubs at a certain time. Some other countries want to keep the pubs open all night. Yes. Some countries want to sell drugs over the counter. Some countries like Britain completely ban drugs. Not even cannabis is allowed. So that's what I'm telling you. All these countries have different laws. However, they all recognize the reason they have laws restricting these things like alcohol and drugs and any other things basically that is harmful to your body, and is only more of it's more of a pleasure for you rather than giving you any benefit.
Yeah.
Because it does harm to your body.
Yeah.
Yes. Now you tell me, would you knowingly give poison to your children?
No.
Right? So why would you allow a country to sell poison and get benefit in terms of revenue from it?
Because it's not poison that will kill them.
But it does.
You see, there's a difference between
No, hang on a second.
Even
I drink whiskey.
no. There's a difference between slow poison and poison which kills you
No, there's
instantly.
nothing wrong with having a whiskey. I drink it on a Friday night. I have 2 whiskeys and that's it.
Has your doctor advised you to drink whiskey?
He's never warned
If you
me against it.
if
He's
you
never
were,
warned me.
have you asked him?
Yeah.
So you asked him.
In actual fact, there's a belief that if you have a drink a night, it's actually very good for you because it relaxes you.
It's good for what?
Listen, apparently, no, I'm not saying this is the truth.
No, it's good for what?
De-stress.
Right.
De-stresses you, relaxes you, makes you maybe feel comfortable.
And how do you think it impacts your liver?
Well, then you mustn't eat McDonald's.
Actually, I don't.
Okay, but
I hate McDonald's.
I'm just saying. But here's the thing: I'm allowed to drink until I'm absolutely plastered. Okay, that's my business. As long as I don't make you drink and I don't.
No.
force you to
You're missing the point completely.
You should be happy for me, and I'm happy
Hold
for
on.
you.
Do you know why you're missing the point?
Why?
Because you see, every alcoholic at one point, he said the same thing like you. Look, I can control the drink. I'm a responsible drinker, and I'm only harming. Even if I drink more, yes, I'm only harming myself. And that person, after he became an alcoholic, yes, he destroyed his family. He might have killed someone in a car accident. He might have basically ruined his own career. You see the impact of alcohol? Now you see why that book told you not to drink? And why Saudi Arabia has followed that rule not to drink alcohol completely?
It's Hashim, eh?
Yes.
Hashim.
Yeah.
Hashim. Hashim.
Yeah.
I understand exactly what you're saying. My father was an alcoholic, he died. My sister was an alcoholic, and my brother's an alcoholic. I know what you're saying, believe me. But I'm not an
Of
alcoholic.
all the people, you should be saying to stop drinking.
No, but
yes.
I'm not alcoholic.
If my dad died because of alcohol, or someone in my family died because of alcohol,
But yes-
I'll be the first one propagating against it.
But here's the point, I'm not an alcoholic.
No, I'm not saying you are.
No, but
I'm saying you have first-hand witness
Just because
the effects.
some people are sick because it's a disease.
No, I'm saying you have first-hand
You
witnessed
can't
the
make
impact of alcohol.
You can't make everybody not have a drink because my family were alcoholics.
No. You see what you're doing is
what he's trying to say.
what
is
you're
what it leads up to.
Yeah, what you're saying.
it's
What you're saying is you're looking at it. You're looking at it
But
basically.
you can't inflict what you believe because I can't say to my brother, don't drink.
Why not?
Well, I can
Why
say
not?
to him, I can say, but I can't stop it.
If your brother is doing something wrong, would you not stop him?
I will try.
Exactly. He's your brother.
I will try.
Would you not wish good for him?
I will try, but because
So what is wrong with a government who wants good for its citizens not to drink? If you want your brother to be saved from the harms of alcohol, why would a government not want the same thing if it loves its citizens?
Yeah.
The only government which would permit it would be the one that does not really care for the citizens, that cares for basically lining his pockets.
But I 100% agree with you.
There you go.
It's all money.
So it comes down to the book which says not to drink for a reason.
But why can't I drink?
Like I just told you, the effects of it. You are the first-hand witness what happened to your to your dad and to your sisters.
But it
yes?
doesn't happen to me. So
That doesn't mean, trust me, I bet your dad said the same thing at one point.
No, I'm sorry. You can't inflict a certain law on everybody because it doesn't always apply.
Actually, it's not inflicting, it's saving them from harm.
Well, it depends. You might say that
Okay,
way. I don't.
if somebody told you that there is a law not to cross the traffic light if it's red, and that is a law, if you cross it, you're going to die. Are you going to cross it?
Definitely not.
Why? That is a law. They're inflicting it on everyone for the same reason, to save you from death.
No.
The only difference here.
Again, you're
No,
taking it to
no,
the
no.
extreme. I've crossed many red lights. I've never died. Thank God I haven't been hit.
Well, you basically broke the law then. Don't admit it on camera though.
But you get my point.
No, but did you understand what I said?
Yes, I did.
Okay, the laws are there for a reason. The laws are there to prevent you from accidents, to prevent you from dying. If those laws were not in place and you kept breaking those
Then it's
laws,
my problem,
no,
not
it's
your
not yours.
problem.
If you broke the law, you can kill someone else. What do you mean is your
No,
problem?
if I walk across the road,
No. If you went through the red light, which you said you did, and you
no,
killed.
I said I've walked across the red light.
No. Okay, you mean as jaywalking?
I'm
All right. I thought while you're driving.
Yeah, that's my fault. It's my problem.
Yeah, but what if you were driving and you broke the traffic light?
No, you can't.
But it's possible. Many people do break the law,
Yeah, but you can't.
and they're perfectly safe.
So, okay.
Wait.
No, hang on a second. You know what you're saying?
What am I saying?
Nobody must be allowed to drive.
No, I'm not saying that.
You are.
I'm saying the laws are there for a reason.
But people are going to break those laws. Therefore, no.
If they break the law, then they should be arrested.
Nobody's allowed
That
to
is the
drive.
whole idea of the law.
Nobody's allowed to drive because some people
Okay, hear me
are
out.
going to go through a red light. That's what you say.
Hear me out. If a person who has a license and who basically says, I'm not going to obey the traffic laws, even though the laws are there, yes, because I'm perfectly capable of driving through a red light without harming anyone, would you allow him? Just like you're saying, you're perfectly okay without harming anyone, you can drink alcohol. He uses the same reasoning to break the law.
No, you can't. So what I'm saying is we don't want to live in a lawless society.
Exactly my point.
But the laws must change.
Yes, but you see the laws
Must change.
No, before you
My
get to
book-
that,
my book must change.
the laws has to be dictated by someone in a society. Who does that?
The government,
Yeah, and who?
the people in authority.
And you see,
but that law's allowed to change.
but do you think the government always basically has laws which everyone agrees with? and which is actually,
No, not
which is
always.
always
Not always.
which is always in the what do you say, in the interest of the people.
Not always.
So why do you trust the government then?
I hear exactly what you're saying, but you're being.
I'm using your argument actually. You don't realize
no,
that.
no, you-
I'm using your arguments against you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You're doing a very good job, but what you're missing is that there's been thousands of laws that keep us safe, and then they change.
I have no problems with laws keeping us safe.
Hang on, let me
And
ask
I
you this
include
question.
those including keeping you safe from harm to your body, which includes drugs, alcohol, and any other narcotics.
You know what? At the end of the day, if you drink and you see you have a drinking problem, you need to stop.
Okay, you're doing it again.
But you
You're
can't
looking
tell
at
me-
it.
you
You're
can't
looking.
tell me
Hold
not
on.
to have a drink.
You're
What's
looking
the-
at it as an individual level. I'm looking at it as the level of the whole society.
But you can't inflict the whole
He's
thing.
making a look. If I may interject,
Yeah, go on.
He's making a valid point because even Allah says, "I will not help you change if you don't
want to
if you don't change from yourself from inside. It has to be an internal thing for it to be an external thing."
Yeah.
I can't stop my
You
brother.
see one thing.
Even if alcohol was banned,
Yeah.
you'd still drink.
Who will still drink?
My brother.
Because there'll be
Alcohol.
even more of a temptation.
Because
Or
he's,
he will smoke drugs.
do you know why?
Because he's that kind of person.
Do you know why he's become like that? Because it is the government which allowed it in the first place.
You can't blame.
Who helped his addiction? You tell me. Who helped it? Do you really think he would be in such a state if he was in Saudi Arabia? Do you think he would be? If the government does not promote alcohol,
let me
does not legalize it, does not get revenue from
I
it.
don't want to talk about my family on camera here, but let me explain this
Yeah,
to you.
go on.
It's okay, you can run it. Maybe he wouldn't have been, if he was living in Saudi Arabia,
Yeah.
maybe he wouldn't have been an alcoholic. Maybe he would have been depressed. Maybe.
Depressed? Why?
You don't know what's gonna happen.
Are you
People
saying?
not all well.
Are
So
you
you
saying?
can't
Hold on,
blame-
hold on. Are you saying that your depression cannot be cured except by alcohol? Seriously?
No, what I'm saying is.
Because that's what it sounds like to me.
Depression
Yeah.
is a very big cause.
It's serious.
of
I agree. It's serious, but it's
Okay.
not. I don't think it is. I don't think it's
So he
linked to
might-
alcohol.
So he might have done something else.
No, I'm not saying depression is linked to alcohol.
No, I'm also-
all
I'm
right?
saying-
It might have as a side effect,
It's
but
an
I'm not
escape.
saying
It's
because.
an escape.
Yeah, it's an escape, but a
You
bad
can't-
one.
You can't make that rule apply to everybody. Because
But you
my
see,
brother has a problem.
instead of looking for a solution to depression, you're basically harming your body more. Not only depression is more of a mental issue, but then you're also causing harm to your liver now. So now you got a problem up here, and you got another problem. You're creating another problem down here. Instead of you trying to find a solution for up here,
but
why
you got-
create another problem?
Okay, so-
All you have to do is shift it from one place to another.
So 20 million.
And that is only temporary.
20
The
million.
alcohol runs out what in 24 hours? I'm not a drinker, so I wouldn't know.
So how many people live in London?
Millions.
Okay,
No,
so
more
10
than that,
million.
more than
Yeah.
So let's say there's 500,000 people that have a drinking problem.
Second,
Let's assume there's 500,000 people that have a drinking problem in London.
probably more. Yeah.
So does that mean now the government must make a blanket ban against alcohol?
No, I'm not saying blanket ban overnight. I'm saying just
Yes, educate, etc. But you can't necessarily
yeah, but
stop
do you really
everybody.
think there's no education? The effects of alcohol? There's loads of in the age of information. Saying that I'm ignorant about the impact of alcohol would not be really true. You know what I mean? Because this is something that everyone should know or know already.
Alcohol is like
We can stand and debate individual things. All I'm saying is
It's not individual. This is something impacting all our societies.
My point of view, in my opinion, is
Yeah.
It's just they're making too much money.
things have to change.
Multi-billion.
Give me one thing that has to change from the Quran.
Not
I haven't never read the Quran.
Maybe you
But
should.
But I can tell you now, laws are made and have been made. The road. I don't know how many years ago, 400 or 500
Okay.
years ago, there was only one law, the Roman law.
All right.
It changed.
Other than the stoning law in the Torah, what other law would you want to change?
That gay people that gay people must be killed.
Gay people must be killed.
Yeah.
Is that in the Torah?
Yeah.
All right.
I
And
don't believe that.
what about people who commit incest?
I don't believe that should be killed.
Should they be allowed?
Legal though.
Should it be legalized?
No.
Why not? Two adults consenting, they might use contraception. They're not harming anyone. Why do you think it should not be allowed? According to your principles,
Listen, I don't think it's a good idea.
no. Based on your principles, I'm not saying about you personally. Sorry.
No.
When I say
That's
based
what
on your
25 years.
principle, why should it not be allowed?
I would love everyone to be happily married, but the truth is they're not going to be happily married.
No, it's not about marriage.
And then a woman goes and has an affair because
No.
she's not
You
happy in a
missed the
relationship.
point.
You cannot kill her.
I'm not
You
saying
cannot
have
kill her.
incest because of marriage. I'm saying have incest because of pleasure. Just like the gay people have pleasure from each other, why can't people like a mother and son or a mother and a mother and daughter have?
They choose not to.
No, but if they wanted to, why should it not be legalized? Based on your principles.
There's a glitch in the system there.
No.
There's a glitch. When that happens, there's glitches there. The glitch is happening.
People.
No, it's not falling in love, my friend. Don't confuse falling in love with infatuation. Two different things, my friend.
Listen, people are happily married.
Yeah.
It's good for them. But people do have affairs.
Do you agree with that?
You can't kill that woman because she had an affair.
Can't.
Talking about marriage. We're talking about just a one-time thing.
And then
Yeah.
Listen, that's again an individual thing.
the knowledge of
No.
Grab it. Just
Look,
smash and grab.
you know, based on your principle, they should be given the right to do that, right? Based on your principle that you said as long as they don't harm anyone, as long as they are adult, then they should perfectly be okay to do whatever they feel like. So you're okay with a mother sleeping with her son. Why that look on your face?
Where are you going now with
I'm telling you based on your principle, it has lots of flaws. Have you not realized that? Your law which you propose,
To me, it's absurd. Absolutely absurd.
I think
And
it's more than absurd.
It's more than absurd.
Yes.
And you would need to be totally mentally off this planet to do that.
Well, I think the Romans used to do that.
Nah, well, I don't know about that. I
Well,
think human beings don't do that.
They used to do
don't
that.
do that.
And actually the Egyptians as well, I think they used to do that.
Nah, come on.
All right.
Maybe you're right. I don't know.
Well, maybe you should know. Tutankhamun,
No, I'm not interested.
we read from the history channels
What I said
that
to you,
Tutankhamun was actually...
I'm interested in today and moving
No,
forward.
I'm talking about today. Based on your principle, they should be doing that today.
Nah.
Because they're not harming
That's
anyone.
Not normal. That's not.
Of course it's not normal. Many people think
then
being
there's-
gay is not normal, but do you think it's okay now?
100%.
Yeah, exactly.
not a gay
Trust me, 100 years from today, if I ask one of your forefathers, they'll say it's 100% wrong. Just like the way you're saying it's 100% right today. And you know what? Maybe 100 years from today, maybe 100 years from today, just like you're saying doing incest is 100% wrong, 100 years from today, one of your children might say it's 100% okay. Like the way you said about gay people.
No, but I don't believe it will be natural.
Neither is being gay.
That's where you're wrong.
Why?
Because you're born that way.
Born? So is there a gay gene somewhere? Seriously?
I think.
I still have to find a scientist who can discover that. A gay gene.
Why is there no incest?
But anyway, look, I'm talking about the principle. I'm not talking about...
Maybe there are in certain people.
But you said it's wrong. Definitely, it's not natural. You said.
It's not natural. We're not created that way.
So if you told me maybe there is, at the same time you said you are saying.
Why don't you find me a gay gene and then we talk?
Oh, I'm not a geneticist, but are you?
Neither am I.
If you're standing here preaching about genetics, about how it's not, how it is a choice.
I think.
If someone-
what it is
Need some
personally.
evidence to back it up. I'm not going to say to him. Because I'm not.
So wait a minute. He's the one who said that they're born that way. So the onus, wait a minute. The onus is on the one who claims.
Sorry.
Not me. The onus of evidence is on the one who makes the claim. The claim that you made is that they were born that way.
Correct.
I'm asking you, where is the evidence for that? And that's the reason I asked for the gay gene.
Okay, yeah. So
Are you with me?
So here's the bottom line.
Right.
I have a gay son. He was born that way. He did not change.
What do you mean born that way? Are you saying from the day one he started playing with dolls? Or being... When did you find that he was gay?
You're just ignoring the actual evidence.
When he told me.
Exactly.
Sorry.
So if he was born gay, then you would have known from the beginning. But he had to tell you.
Sorry, you're looking for
You see what I mean?
answer to a complex
He had to
question.
tell you that he was gay.
Right.
If he was born,
Complex
how did you know? On what basis?
Father, I know exactly what's going on.
Okay, at what age did you find out he was gay?
Do you understand genetics?
How old was he?
It's not just one
Probably
gene
about
that
8
makes
when I
up
could
gay,
see.
not
Sorry, about what age?
It's
At
the
8.
mind, okay?
And what is it that he did
can't
that
put
made
it down
you
to
think that he
one
was gay?
It's a complex
see.
answer. And
Give me an example so I can understand.
Thousands and
There's
thousands,
no
millions of
example.
pounds.
So you don't know how to recognize a gay
We have
person
these
I do.
at the age of 8.
But you want to
do.
dismiss it.
Tell me then.
because
Not
you
to say that they were doing
ideology.
something different.
Tell me then.
Instinctively.
Okay?
Tell me. What is it? You know when you say instinctively,
If you want
you
to
have to
pin it on
see
people
something in
saying
order to identify that.
To be gay.
Like for example, the way he walked,
you
the
want
way
to
he
pin it on them,
reacted, the way he talked.
your
Which
religious
part was it?
views,
Maybe all.
Then
Give me something more specific.
Okay, let's.
No, it's
for the
not.
sake of the argument, let's say the way he talked.
I just don't think it's right to kind of dismiss the actual evidence and say, oh.
Okay, anyway, look, I'm not. You know, we are not here.
When he was this big.
We are not here to talk about the gay people or anyone. I'm talking about the principle. We were talking about the principle of two adults who basically have the right to do what they want as long as they don't hurt anyone. And that's the reason I asked him about incest. What is your view about incest?
I wouldn't do it.
I'm not saying you personally, I'm asking your view about incest.
I think it's pretty wrong because it's bad.
Why is it wrong?
Right, not wrong.
Oh, you're saying it's not wrong?
Right.
Make up your mind, is it wrong or not?
I'm saying it's bad for
Some people maybe are born that way. I don't know.
Let's say they use contraception. Then?
What if they tell you they are born?
You know, I wouldn't like it.
I'm not asking you personally, my friend. I'm asking you as a principle in a society to be legalized. Would you agree for a mother and son or a mother and daughter sleeping with each other? As long as they are adults, they both are consenting and they both are over 18 and they both use contraception, there's no what do you say, crime to procreate, then would that be wrong in a society?
I don't know.
No, you tell me. Think about it and tell me.
I haven't thought about that actually because I always thought about.
I'll give you a few minutes to think about it while I talk to him.
No, because
You see, one thing is that the reason you're hesitant to say that it is okay and it should be legalized. You see, your fitra, your inner your inner judgment, disposition says it wrong, and this inner voice of yours is the voice of reason.
Yes, the voice of reason says it's wrong.
Yes,
but
you know, trust me. 100 years from today, if I ask you about the gay people, 100 years from today, if I ask you about the gay people, you would be saying the same thing. You know why? Because the society hasn't indoctrinated you into believing that it's okay to be gay. Once the society does that to you, in 100 years from today, your children, like I told him, will be telling you it's perfectly okay to be committing incest with your mom or with your dad. It's not a ridiculous argument. You're being indoctrinated by the society. Have you not realized that?
I think what you're doing is equating.
You might not admit it.
I'm indoctrinated by being a father.
Sean, you might not admit
I'm a father.
it. You might not realize it, but trust me, you are having an effect from the society.
I understand what you're saying. Okay, with the indoctrinated society, but I think.
Do you agree with my view?
Yeah, I do. But
Thank you very much.
I think equating being gay and incest.
Maybe not today. Trust me. Maybe in 100 years' time from today, or even less.
I think
By the way, you know some European countries are already pushing for it.
He's asking me.
I don't think so.
Some European, go and check it out. I actually read on it. There are certain European countries, I don't know exactly who, the Denmark, Holland or so on. I don't know exactly, so don't quote me on it. But they are actually pushing for a law for allowing and permitting incest. And even further than that, they want to go ahead and legalize bestiality.
I'm born now.
Alright, bestiality is different because animals cannot consent. You can't equate that.
Oh, they want to legalize it.
No, you can't equate bestiality.
You know what? You know how they justify it? They say, look, the animal is not basically having any reaction. They are not crying or they're not trying to get away from me.
You can say that about humans, right?
But that's what I'm saying. These people tried by any means to justify it.
Do you think this is wrong?
I think it's wrong, yeah.
You think it's wrong, so being gay and incest?
Yeah.
Okay.
And bestiality.
Oh, bestiality. Oh, yeah. Well, you can both agree on that. But I mean, maybe, yeah, of course.
That's one thing. Look, trust me. If the society indoctrinated you that sleeping with animals is okay, yes, many people would do it. Because not only is being promoted, it's been legalized, but it's something that is openly practiced in the society.
Okay, since we're talking about indoctrination, how about let's talk about why you think being gay is wrong? Maybe you're being indoctrinated by your religion or your own upbringing?
No, because you see when you say indoctrinate, yeah, it's possible. You're right.
Religion is indoctrination.
But to me,
by definition.
But to me, what the religious law is it doesn't only apply to the gay people. In Islam, even fornicating with for heterosexuals is wrong. So basically, sex outside marriage, that is equally wrong as the gay people. Because in Islam or in Judaism or in Christianity, yes, the orthodox belief is this: that if you are legally married, then you may have sex with each other, you can have children with each other. But if you're not married, even if you are heterosexual, yes, a man and a woman, if they marry, it's the same punishment. Do you know that?
Yeah. So, if we're talking about indoctrination of the society, why this view of yours comes from the Quran? It comes from. You're a Muslim, right?
I'm a Muslim.
Okay, so it comes from.
And you are atheist?
I'm atheist. Yeah, atheist kind of. I'm not.
Atheist?
I'm not all knowing.
No, it's not about all knowing. Of course, you're not all knowing.
I don't know anything. You know.
Okay, but do you believe in God?
I don't believe there is one, but I'm open to any evidence.
Okay, so you're agnostic.
Yes.
Good. Well, kind of. Not a hard atheist. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, not a hard atheist.
Okay,
I'm a
good.
scientist. Okay, I'm a mathematician. I do believe in evidence, and your logic is you would like to see.
So where do you think where do you think these morals that we get?
Right.
Who decides?
Who decides the morals?
Yeah. What standards would you use to dictate the morals in a society?
So you'd start with, is it hurting anyone? Is it?
And that's the reason I brought up incest. And you both disagree with it.
Is the consent there? And
somebody else.
No, you're not. How are you hurting someone else when you commit?
What you do behind your closed doors, as long as it's to consent.
Oh, it has to be behind closed doors as well?
Actually,
You might be more Muslim than you realize.
No. Equating being gay and incest.
I know. But in Islam, that is one of the rules. That if you do behind the closed doors, no one can prosecute you. But if you do it in open, then those gay people get prosecuted.
Okay, all right.
Provided you have 4 witnesses.
Okay, all right. But equating incest and being gay is a bit of a jump.
Say again?
Equating being incest and being
Why is it a bit of a jump?
gay,
Why?
It's a little bit of a jump.
Why?
They're quite different.
Why is it? Why is it different?
Okay, mating with your brother and sister, your relatives.
Yeah. Why is it different? Other than your personal view of it, why is it biologically wrong?
Biologically wrong because when you do it, you get disabled children.
But you don't want children. That's what I told you already.
Yes.
It's just for pleasure.
Oh, okay, all
You're
right.
doing it for pleasure.
Yeah, but in your religion,
I'm not talking about my religion. I'm talking about your view.
in all religion, sex isn't for pleasure. Sex is for procreation. So
Oh, wait. Don't confuse your religion of Christianity from your background.
religion isn't Christianity.
I said from your background
My
to
background
Islam.
is not Christianity.
To
I was
Islam.
not indoctrinated for anything. I came up with my own evidence.
So you don't have any
My own
Christians in
view.
your family?
No.
None at all.
Maybe grandparents, maybe something else, but
Why?
not
They are your family.
Not my immediate family.
They are your family, your
Not my
grandparents.
immediate family.
What kind of scientist are you?
You made a claim about the religion.
Yeah. Okay, so all right, so it takes.
No, I want to know why is it different? If there's no intent to procreate, why is it different?
Because if you're creating,
Let's take a son. Let's take a father and son.
Okay.
A father and
If you
son,
wanna do it.
incest. Yes.
Yeah.
What then? Is there a problem with that?
Okay.
How is that different from being gay?
If it means,
How is that different from being
if
gay?
it means that being gay,
you got it all
they
wrong.
can do
Why?
that.
Why have I got it wrong?
Because you're trying to be like actually a father and a son.
Yeah.
They're not.
They're not?
You're in another world. You're in a world of
I'm not justifying it. You don't realize
When
it.
you talk about-
I'm asking you
when you talk about
if you
two
think
people-
being gay is okay, why is this not okay based on the same principles?
Because you're mixing up two things that are totally different.
I didn't say they were same. I said the principle remains the same.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, the gay people, do they do it for procreating or for pleasure?
They would do. If
They do it
let's
out
say
of
they're
love.
doing it for pleasure.
Out of
They're doing
love.
it for pleasure.
No, they do it out of love.
Out of love?
Out of love.
I think it's rather lust than love.
Why?
You tell me.
Why?
Why? Because
can't it be out of love?
love. What? How do you define love? Love is basically not just loving for feeling a person. Because you see, I can love you as a human being.
Exactly.
Okay, but when it comes to having sex, there is lust involved, not just love.
Okay, fine. So
Okay, so the same applies to a father and a son as well. They're doing it. They're both adults. There is no chance of procreation of getting disabled children. So why is it wrong?
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
If it means me agreeing to that gay people can have their rights not being prosecuted, then I would
No.
say yes.
I'm asking you, is it not the same principle? In the case of
You can't
agreeing
use
with,
you can't use the same principles.
Why not?
Because they are different things.
what is different? What is different
They are
between
both-
being
they are both
a gay
sex.
person who is loving his own son and having sex with him because the son agrees and loves him back? Then a person who's not related. Hold on.
What about a straight situation?
Hold on.
It's an abnormal situation.
Hold on. Let me finish one point. Let me finish one point and I'll come to you. And a person who is gay, who is not related to each other, yes? So this is for lust and this is also for lust. What's the difference? Why is it not the same principle?
Why? I'm not using the same principles.
Because when you lust your own sibling,
Yeah. It's wrong, isn't
same
it?
as being gay.
It's wrong, isn't it?
I have to say it is wrong. Absolutely.
You know what? Using your words, I'm not harming anyone. As long as they're doing it on their private business, in their own homes, none of my business. There you go.
يا لغتي عربية حسبي بأنك منطقي وبياني عربية قلبي